guys, this is my piece for the NYX Face Awards Australia Top 15. The theme was Enchanted, so I went with a beautiful forest scene of whimsical mushroom houses for little fairies. The whole piece took me roughly 8 hours to paint, so it's a big one. Good luck. If you like this look, vote for me at the link below. Start out the look by sketching the design in the NYX retractable white eyeliner. I came across some adorable DIY fairy gardens when I was looking for craft supplies and felt super inspired by the idea of a miniaturized village. I scribbled a couple of ideas on paper until I came up with something I was happy with, before translating it to skin. For the fairy, I took a reference image of my housemate posing to get dimensions correct. And for the rest of the look, it was just about playing with ideas, and using white makes it easy to remove and to try a different style. Onto the colours. Use the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in Topaz Tan to start the base colours for the trees in the background. Then, set with the brown shade in the NYX Avant Pop Surreal My Heart palette. I'm using paint to add root colour, the ground, and the leaves where needed. Leave some coloured blocks in the background to create leaf litter with, and start detailing the trees. Using the brown and black eyeshadow from the NYX Avant Pop palette, create texture and shade to get the bark looking 3D. When highlighting, dot and smudge the lines to jaggedly accentuate the bark, before fluffing the white from the Avant Pop palette over the high points. Continue this over the trees on the neck, darkening the top to achieve a more flattering look. In the gaps of the roots, add small leaves and mushrooms, and use the NYX Vivid Envy liner to create grass strands. Slowly build the detail up in the valley, and focus on creating texture. I'm using a toothbrush for this. Just make sure you don't put it back in the bathroom. For the mushroom circle, create the stems with the NYX White Liquid Liner, and use the NYX Liquid Suede in Kitten Heels for the cup. Using the same shading techniques as the background, detail the outer tree's bark. Paint organic horizontal lines for bark mushrooms and colour them with the shade Light from the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo, before darkening underneath with the Avant Pop palette. Highlight the tops with the horizontal line of white liquid liner. Moving on to the flowers in the front, use paint and the Vivid Brights cream colour in Cyberpop as a base colour, before slowly adding more layers for depth. To miniaturise this look, the flowers and leaves are oversized. I'm using reference images of naturally tiny flowers, like wildflowers, for colouring and shape. Use darker tones around the leaves to make them pop. Using the NYX SFX Cream White as a base for the mushroom houses, block out the colour. Make sure that they are then thoroughly set using white eyeshadow. For the red cups, use the NYX Liquid Suede and Kitten Heels again, taking care to leave as much of the spots clear so that the white dots stay bright. To create dimension, shade with the red eyeshadow on the base of the cup, and highlight with white eyeshadow on the top. At the very base, use a touch of black eyeshadow. Using neutral tones from the NYX Dreamcatcher palette in Golden Horizons, lightly shade the stems underneath the cups and around the sides so the illusion of a curve is created. Use layers for the shading so the blend is soft and not too heavy. Paint on the doors and windows, and brighten the white dots with more SFX Cream White and White Liquid Liner. Add some more detailing at the base of the image before moving on to the fairy. Using the light tone of the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo, block out the skin tone. Begin to shade and define her features with the darker colour, which is Almond. Try to use eyeshadows for her skin features as well, because it will keep her looking soft. Block out the leaves on her dress, and shade with eyeshadows. Add your final details, and that is 7 hours and 5 minutes done. Yep, make sure to take your time. For the face, make a base with the HD Studio Photogenic Foundation and the Angel Veil Primer. Mine is already pre-done, so I quickly filled in my brows before cream contouring with the Sculpt Duo. Build this up in layers so you don't overdo it. Use the NYX Ombre Blush in Strictly Chic for a quick flick of colour, before using the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in Champagne for the high points. Keep building in layers until you reach your desired level. Next, realise that you forgot to add little white dots to the paint, so using the white liquid liner, go back and add those. I really love to add these in forest pieces as I feel it creates a whimsical look, and I'm really glad I remembered them. Pat a little white eyeshadow over the top of these to create a glow. Back to the face, match these dots on your cheeks and over the bridge of your nose. You can add a slight glow to these if you wish, but I decided to leave them bare. After putting a base down, use red eyeshadow in your crease and fluff it out. I'm creating a halo eye, so pat the colour heavily in your inner and outer corners. Blend it out and use the orange from the Avant Pop Art Throb palette to soften the edges. Use black close to the lower lash line and on the outer corners. Next, use the NYX Away We Glow liquid highlighter in Golden Hour as a base for the halo, before setting with gold. Add a tiny bit of white right in the centre and soften. Line your waterline with a light tone before adding mascara and false eyelashes. For the lip, I started off with a bright red, which is the same NYX Liquid Suede and Kitten Heels for the cups, but I thought it was a little bit too overpowering and vibrant for this look. So I removed it and mixed a few shades from the Liquid Suede range, before heavily blotting, so all that was left was a soft stain. For the complete look, I made these cute little earrings with polymer clay and a headpiece using craft supplies. Twist or braid your hair, put the accessories in, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this piece. A full product list is available in the description below, and make sure to click the link there and give me a vote to get through to the next round. Thanks for watching!